Good evening, Susan. I'm here because you gave me permission to interview you today. Of course, you've lived in Mexico, and I'm going to ask you some basic questions. Is that all right?
That sounds good.
And we already have permission to interview you
Yes,
on
you
camera.
do.
Where in Mexico did you live? I would like to know.
I lived in Guadalajara, Mexico.
Guadalajara, Mexico.
hmm
Okay. What was your house like? What was your house like?
I lived in actually a very big house. It had about 6 bedrooms, about, if I remember, 3 or 4 bathrooms, 2 stories. It was a very, very big house.
What did you do for fun? Like, what did you do for a hobby?
Growing up as kids, obviously we didn't have, especially in Mexico, TVs, Nintendos, computers, and all those things. So we played a lot outside, and our favorite thing to do was actually going up in the mountains and playing in the streams and everything else up in the mountains. So that's what we did most.
Playing up in the mountains. In Guadalajara, is there a lot of mountains?
There's a lot of mountains in Guadalajara.
In that area? Okay. What did your mom and dad do? What jobs?
My father was a medical student, and my mom was a stay-at-home mom.
Okay. When did your dad become an actual doctor? Was it while you were in Mexico, or?
Yes, actually he became a doctor when I was 9 years old. He did his internship when I was 9 in Howell, New Jersey.
Okay. What kind of food did you eat? Like, what would you usually have, like, ours chicken?
In Mexico, we actually eat our meals a little bit different. We do breakfast, dinner, and a lunch. We do our biggest meal during the afternoon time, not the evening. And for breakfast, we used to have like tortillas and refried beans and eggs. For supper time, which is, you guys' supper time, our lunch time, we would have light snacks like, we used to get milk. We used to get milk fresh from the cow, so we would eat the curds from the top with sugar in it and things like that.
What foods though? What foods are like flan or
We ate a lot of refried beans. We ate a lot of beef. Beef was a very popular meat in Mexico. We ate tacos de cabeza, which in English means tacos made from the head of the cow. A lot of chorizo, things like that, a lot of Spanish rice.
Okay. Well, I have a question. Because, it's at a restaurant. Did you guys ever eat deep fried ice cream?
As far as I can remember, no, we did not eat deep fried ice cream.
Okay.
So that might be a little Americanized.
What was the school like? Like, teachers?
Well, in school, in Mexico, you actually start kindergarten when you're 3, not when you're 5. So you did a couple years of kindergarten. There were several hours where I grew up in that time. There were several hours of schooling because a lot of kids worked on the farms, so they went to school in the evenings. I was fortunate and was able to go to school during the regular daytime. So.
What was like the teaching programs? Like, did they have Phi-Ed? Did they have language arts?
When I left Mexico, I was still in elementary school, so it was your typical basic reading, math, science, history, physical education.
Was the teachers nice, or would they have the permission to belt you?
Well, I went to a Catholic school, so yes, the teachers were allowed to hit you.
Went to a Catholic school?
Yes.
Okay. What holidays did you celebrate? My question that I would like to ask you about this, but also the holidays, but did you celebrate Day of the Dead?
Yes, we did. We would celebrate the Dia de los Muertos, and celebrating our loved ones that passed on. We also celebrate Dia de los Niños in Mexico. There's a day called Day of the Child, and you got to celebrate, all the children, and that was nice in school because all we did was have parties and dances and piñatas and a lot of food and things like that. So.
And the Day of the Dead, what did your family do? Did you guys make foods?
We made a lot of foods of the loved ones that have passed on.
What kind?
Well, it depends on who we did that year. We didn't do the same person every year. And we make the food of the person, the favorite food of the person that passed on that we want to go see at the grave site. And that's the food that we made. And then we sit at the grave site and reminisce about stories of what we remember about them while we ate and drank.
Okay. What kind of clothes did you wear?
Actually, in Mexico, we dress pretty much like they do here in the U.S. The difference is that you don't really, at least in my time when I was growing up there, you didn't see girls in pants or shorts. Girls wore dresses and skirts.
Did you guys, because I know during that time there's jeans, did girls wear jeans?
No, girls wore dresses and skirts.
Okay.
Jean skirts or jean dresses, but not shorts or pants.
Okay. Because most people think you wear colorful clothes, but I mean, that's not always the
No.
ordinary person.
That's like special holidays where they dress in, in their
Just like
custom
here in the
clothing. Exactly.
Another question, and I would like to go very good with it. What do you think about racism here in the U.S. against Hispanics, Latinos?
Well, I didn't think there used to be as big of a problem as there has been lately, especially in the state of Arizona, where if you even look like you're Latino, they can ask for proof of citizenship. I find that very insulting because I am dual citizenship.
Oh, you are?
Yes, I am.
Right now you are?
Yes.
That's very interesting. I didn't know that.
I think that, the people's comments about, the Mexicans come and steal all our jobs and they're on food stamps and they're on welfare. That's statistically not correct. There's more Americans, Caucasians on the welfare system than there are Hispanics. The jobs that Hispanics take a lot of times are the ones that the American people find demeaning, like working out in the fields and actually hard labor jobs. So, I think racism needs to stop.
I agree. Do you ever want to go back to Mexico? That's my final question.
I would love to go back to Mexico. Matter of fact, I've been talking to family members in Mexico about going back this summer and taking my entire family to see where I grew up, where I lived, and get a flavor of the culture.
Okay. This is okay. My okay. Well, let's give a hand to Susan. Gracias.
Thank you.
And this is my interview, and thank you, Mom.
You're very welcome.
That's it.